This is an interview I did with Pope Benedict just before he was elected Pope. And I'll let you hear what he says here. But he talks about what was true then is true now. Listen to this.
I think it's important to be open to this possibility and to demonstrate so also the continuity of the church. We are today not another church as 500 years ago. It's always the same church and was in one time holy for the church, is always holy for the church, and it's not in another time an impossible thing.
Bob, your reaction to that and this idea that somehow these people are out of the continuity and have no place post-Vatican II.
Yeah, look, the phrase that Benedict invented that I think encapsulates what he was after. The phrase he invented was mutual enrichment.
Yes.
We've got this tremendous 2,000-year cultural, liturgical, spiritual, artistic, literary history in our church. And we have to be in continuity with a church that goes all the way back to Jesus Christ. And we hear this phrase with some of the people in the Curia these days. We're not going back, they say.
Right.
Well, we don't have to go back because a tradition is something that is constantly moving forward.
Well, Bob, you're a musician. I always think of this in musical terms. It would be like saying, no more opera and no more Bach. We never want to hear that again. We don't want to hear that Messiah, that Handel guy, too old, out. We only go from 1975 on. That's all we're going to play in this church and here. This is absurd. Why don't you burn down the Vatican museums then? Because all we need is the modern art and the big globe thing in the garden. That's enough. No more of that Pieta. No more of those Greek statues. You don't need that. Father,
Raymond,
you crack at this.
We need the carpenters. We've only just begun. That's the whole theme here.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That would be, the carpenters would be an upgrade to some things I've heard in Paris.
That's true. Yeah, we might have Ozzy Osbourne as the music director at St. Peter's Basilica.